Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are here. We are live. We're about to have a great early bird gets the worm segment of the Code Show. Hello to my awesome friends, Celia, Trisha, Rabbits, Steven. Hey, Trish, you tell me why you don't have a wrench yet. What's going on here, Trisha? Come on, that's not right. We're gonna get that under the way. Please bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. I said, everybody coming down. You got to bear with me this morning, man. I'm having a rough one. My knee's on fire. Uh, I'm just one of them days. It's dreary over here, man. You know what I mean? It's one of those days. And that's why I was thinking last night. I said, man, I got to talk about what's really important here. And I'm saying to myself, well, what could that be? People, places, and things that make you go home. Like if you've seen the thumbnail, that's on one street. You see a sign for 25 miles an hour and another one for 20. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? People are always pulled in different directions. And it's always what somebody else might think is their version of the best or their version of the truth or their version of, what they feel. Whatever their objective is how, they comment. That's how they discuss anything because it has to go in a lens from their life. They never look at it from, our life. Didn't bear it. We're going to do another game day this weekend, too. Give me 1 second. Good morning. It's the Code Show, and we're back again. We're back here to have a show with my friends, and we're gonna talk about every topic we like. It's the Code Show, and I'm sitting here with all my good friends, and we're going to talk about some topics today. This AM, allegedly. Hello, man. Beautiful people. Man, you know me. I don't care if there's one person here, two people. As long as you guys come here and understand that the smile lasts longer than the frown. I mean, everybody says, "Oh, I just saw a video." I'm not gonna say who or what, but they had my picture on the thumbnail, and I don't think they were really talking bad. I think that they were trying to say something else. But to the people who's making videos, still like, you don't learn, man. Like, you're not gonna get anything from me. I told you the other day, but keep at it. Have at it. Norwegian guy, hope you're having a great day. Kingston, I was just reading your message, man. I hope you're doing good, bro. If you want to pop on, let me know. I got to get a hold of Johnny Mac, too. Yeah, what's up? Hardwire, what's up, brother? Hey, yo, I love that. That's I told you, that's the bikers I grew up around, man. That sense of humor, man, where people are joking with you, but they're not really effing with you, and the sarcasticness, man. Shout out to Hardwire. I like that, bro. Keeps me going. Because this new generation of bikers is different. You know what I mean? But it's all good. Well, that's good. Like I said, I mean, you know, in all honesty, this is a kind of a serious one, I guess you could say, because I feel like people, places, and things, not even from a program standpoint, or they say in the addiction world and all. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, think about it. When you're wrong around people, you make the wrong decisions. When you're in the wrong place, you might do some crazy crap. And things, man, when things come into your life that's not supposed to be in your life, or you insert yourself around some things that you shouldn't be around, that makes up for a bad day or a couple of days or a week or a month or maybe a year. And the problem is, as we get older, you can't get that time back. You know, I know, especially for me, my mother passed away 3 months ago. It's coming up on 3 months. It did something to me. First off, number one, it made me wanted to really do the make the wish to another level this year. It makes me want to, explore other options and other channels and avenues about other kids who are, going through things, like especially like these kids that they don't ask to be here, and every day they're, in a bad situation, whether they're handicapped or mental, or some kids just have ADD. Man, I've trained a lot of those kids, and like I said, man, you make your life toxic, meaning if you sit there and joke too much or play too much with somebody and they really don't want to play with you, it's going to be a problem. And look, I say this, man, I'm sure hardwired, no disrespect. I'm sure you agree with me. I don't care if you're a biker, a gangster, street guy, gang member, an accountant, an electrician. Respect is the same shit, man. Like, of course, don't fear no man but God, but don't take that to a way to where you're going to start disrespecting people, think there's going to be no repercussions, because that's the wrong train of thought too, man. And that's a big problem out here in this world, because people really believe that, you know, what they think, man. Some people really believe it's the know all be all. Like they know everything. You can't tell them nothing. And that's when problems arise. But as far as your family and everybody else, man, like I'll tell you a little story right now without getting into too much. Um, I had a friend of mine who we used to hang out, and you know, I get a call. He was a carpenter dude. Let's just say his name was B. I won't say his name, but we would go to his. It was friends of mine, friends, man. And when I was around in a different life, people, places, things. So this guy looked like central casting, man, straight out of a movie with, his beard. He looked like he was either Chuck Norris or the Brawny Man. He was a hell of a carpenter. Unbelievable. And long story short, when someone jokes at you, depends on where it comes from. Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. But so we would go to his crib, and he had, like, after his work, he had a garage. And it's a true story. In his garage, he was a cabinet maker. He had a whole bench set up, tools, and he had this engine hoist. So we always used to go over there every day, or whenever we link up, we would go over there and we would get together. And it was good sometimes because no, I love it, bro. And believe me, I grew, like I said, and I don't say this as a tough guy, and I'm not trying to brag. It's not what I'm saying. But someone presenters in my day, in the 70s and 80s, man, when you're around them guys at 10 years old, you better have thick skin. Or you got a problem, man. I was taught that a long time ago. But so we would go to this dude B's house, man, and you know, every day this guy looked like the life that you think would be, had the wife. She was a doctor, had the house, he was a carpenter. He had his trade, he had his, he had money, he had, everything going on for himself that you could possibly imagine. Nice car, really don't want for anything, but they're usually the people that, you know, he always had that pullback from him though. No Diddy shit. The pullback, like he was engaged in a conversation, he was there for you, but you know that you can still see, like, emptiness. Um, so my thing is this, right? I'd be over there, we would talk to him, we would go through all that, and we would hang there, we would talk, and my father was a carpenter, my uncle was a carpenter, mostly all my family was carpenters, and I grew up in the trade, so I'm like, okay, cool. So like we would hang out over there. It was like a little hangout spot. Well, one day, now I say this to say that, like, it's not a real drawn out story, but this was a place we would hang in his garage, shoot the shit. They would drink a little bit, whatever. talk after work. Like, you go back, you unwind, get all your tools off. Dudes just shooting around, shooting shit. Well, that's what we would do. And then one day, I'm trying to, you know, get a hold of my buddy, and I'm like, you know, where's B at, whatever. And oh, I think he's at the garage, whatever. And everything went silent. So I mean, there's a lot more that adds up. I don't want to take this story too long. The bottom line is, here's a guy that used to give me a lot of good advice on people, places, things, and surroundings. And like I said, this dude was a master cabinet maker. Not even to like to another atmosphere, man. How good this guy was, and in him doing that, you get used to, you get comfortable. You go there every day after work, you hang out, and then all of a sudden, like I said, I'm making phone calls. Nobody knows where he's at. Nobody knows what's going on. We can't find him. Then I get a call from the one friend that I had that lived across the street from him and actually introduced me to him. Was yo, where's he at? Where's he at? So I'm like, Dave, something's not right. So you can't go back to, obviously this house. He had his wife was there, uh the neighbors at that time pulling up to the house, and then what I'm getting at is this. Here's a guy that used to give me killer advice, but I always sent something. But I didn't know he was gonna do that. So when we all get to the crib, there's ambulance out there. There's so much in between, but I don't really want to get into all that. Just bear with me. So this guy B, it's another day. We're trying to hang out, talk, shoot the shit, maybe smoke a joint. Actually, I was fixing my basement at the time, and he had given me some stuff like a dishwasher and a stove. I think he'd give me a couple things to put in there. And when we went to his house that day, I mean, it's a guy I looked up to, man, a little bit. Like, because it wasn't the other drama, there was no chaos. It wasn't like it was a biker dude or a street guy or somebody that, this was a guy that was just, you always felt yourself around this cat. You could feel like that your conversation meant something, even though you knew deep down that, you know, he might be going through something. But, and the reason why I'm saying people, places, things is because I think that his I don't want to say getting high, doing coke, whatever. I never did that. I don't get down like that. Teach his own. But I think a lot of that brought on some depression. And as that's going on, who knows what somebody's really going through? Who knows? It could even just maybe not even doing a little bit of coke. It could be something else, something that happened to him in life, and maybe he just couldn't deal with shit anymore. But the moral of the story is, here's a guy that I thought had everything. Money, you know, like I said, I'm not gay, but women used to say the dude was attractive. Nice cars, like work out all the time, no shortage of that. Like a guy that, you know, and then you get a call and we run up to the crib, to check on the guy and see what's going on. And man, I seen his wife crying. I wasn't allowed up there, but you know, my friends come running out and they're all crying, and the other dude, he's calling my phone. I'm like, this isn't back when cell phones were, I forget what year, but B had hung himself in the garage. And at that point in my life, I'd say 25, 30 years ago, I was about 20. Now, mind you, 19, my other friend blew his brains out. And up until before I went through the experiences, I didn't like that. I didn't respect it, man. I thought it was a coward's way. That's my opinion. That's the way I looked at it. I was 20 years old. So when you go there and see a guy who takes his, life, and you see somebody you think has everything, man, like, why would this guy do this? Like, what is the reason? And you can't really find a reason. I say people, places, and things, because I don't think if he was around certain people, I don't think he would have been doing coke like that. I don't or drinking, whatever, teach his own. I think that his demons, whatever he had going on, if he was, you know, had the right things around him or in the right place, somebody would have been able to help him. Like now, I'm not saying that he told me everything. We've had a lot of conversations, but I didn't know him as well as these guys did. Like I was getting to know him. He was a great guy, man. We would still been friends today. I can tell you that. And his wife was an optometrist. But you see a guy lose his life like that and take his own life. And first off, you got to start understanding somebody to do that takes a lot of balls, man. It doesn't mean you're a clown. Mike, I hope you're doing good, brother. For real. We're all praying for you, bro. I mean, hey, Bliss, Chris, I would never think that. Oh, me too, bro. I've been around people at events and I had to like tell guys, like, dude's ready to fight some one percenters or other guys. And I'm like, yo, bro, relax. He's messing with you, man. But I thought that's really what happened with B, man. I thought that it was a joke. I didn't think that it was for real. And then it became surreal. So to me, it's people, places, and things, man, in all aspect of your life. And if you think that it's not, the minute you remove those people, those things, or those places, and you change your, you know, little routine, things will change. Maybe for the good, maybe for the better. It all depends how you embrace it. So when this guy died, right, B, and then uh the other kid, Bobby, he died like I think 2 years before that. I started really understanding, man, this is not a guy being a sucker. This is somebody really in pain. This is somebody that didn't have the right people. Like I said, wasn't in the right place and definitely didn't have the right things around him. And as a whole, as us as people, especially on this internet, this perception of whatever people want, a tough guy, a clown, or you want to be that guy that people's looking up to, or you want to be intimidating, whatever. It doesn't work on everybody, number one. And number two, when you live your life like that, it's 10 friggin' times fold it comes back to you. SC Johnson, Bliss Chris. I just seen her come in here. Where's she at? Where's my buddy? That's my buddy, SC Johnson. No, I don't forget the ones who've been by my side, man. Thank you for writing that, Hardwire, because I'm going to tell you, I used to think the same way that it's selfish. You're leaving kids behind. You're doing this. You're doing that. And I understand. I respect your opinion. But I also seen the other side of it. And when I found out, some of these people, like, could you imagine being in that situation where you don't feel like you got nobody to talk to? There's no way out, and that's the only way to do it. That's the rest of your life. I could see how people might think that it's selfish. I used to be one of them. And I respect how you feel because that's what life's about, respecting others. And yeah, I was mad as heck, man. I was mad as heck, you know. But then I understand that when your demons are that bad and you take a step like that, man, I'm not saying it's brave. I'm not saying nothing like that, but could you imagine? Like, I could never do that, man. That's not me. So people say selfish. Some people say balls. Some people don't understand. But the thing is we have to respect everybody's thought process and how they feel or what they think. Because not everybody is I don't know what you're saying of the deer. Hello, coins and capsaicin. Thank you. I'll tell you what, coins just losing my mom 3 months ago, man. I'm not the same person. I don't know what they're talking about, SC Johnson, but whatever you need, I'm here for you. I'm praying for you and your family. I'm just saying, like, it's sad, man, when you see that guy go through that. Then I watched his wife after that. She had an eyeglass place around the corner. Like, her life never seemed to get back. I've seen her now. She was with some young dude, whatever. But he was a good dude, man. And, selfishness. Yeah, I guess you could say that too. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, that's selfishness. Like, why would you do that and take yourself from your family and leave them to mourn crazy like that? But how crazy do you have to be to do that, to know that you're going to do that? But I understand it. To everybody who looks at what Hardwire said, like, he's keeping it freaking real, man. I
What's good, bro?
a lot of my friends, they don't like that stuff when people take unearth themselves. I know guys that don't respect that at all, man. They don't want to hear nothing. And you gotta respect that. But I'll tell you though, after I lost a friend at 19, and then he did and a couple other from people unearthing themselves, I started respecting not what they did. That's not what I'm talking about, but respecting the fact and understanding how bad and how much pain they're in, and they didn't have an outlet. They didn't find a way to deal with that because maybe they'd still be here. But I don't know, bro. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm just kind of hopping in on the conversation. I haven't really. What were you talking about? A
About
friend?
people unearthing themselves. Jules,
Yeah,
Jules,
man.
I was
That.
trying to watch your show, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. I can't keep up. Jules plays the video, man. She uses everybody's words on it, man. She's done that shit since day one. Jules has been with me too, man. She had my back for real, and
All
I
right.
have her back.
Cool. I'll be back.
Things are just sad, man. But I don't think that. I think that when people do that, I think that I understand why people get mad. Imagine the kids, man. Like the kid I heard when he got older. I was telling the story of a guy I knew that hung himself. And when he did that, I think his daughter or nephew or somebody I heard was like screaming at the family and shit. I don't know. Like,
See,
how
that's
could he do
tough
that?
because when you
Yeah.
do that, it's you silence and you mute your
Sorry for your
problems.
loss, bro.
You mute and silence your problems, but then all your loved ones, all your
That's
family
my
and
dog.
friends.
I'm glad you're here, bro. I got something for you. Rehabilitated. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, that's all good, bro. But and you know what I mean. With a lot of mistakes, you could fight back in life, but that's one decision you can't come back from.
No, and the thing is, like,
And you
I
realize
think that
how much you're hurting, but now the people that you left behind are, I mean,
yeah, no, and I understand that, but I watched one. What else was it? Oh man, that would have got me too, Bliss Chris. Bliss Chris, you do animal videos? You're gonna have to drop the link in here. National. Yes, man.
I
And
like
that's the
seeing
thing,
that too.
Steven, I didn't look. I'm going to look at this car in a couple days, man. It's a pretty nice one. I mean, it's not brand new or nothing, but my friend
Pretty.
who's selling it, check this out. The guy who's selling it, uh, we grew up together,
Oh yeah.
and pretty nice little whip, Jaguar,
Oh wow.
2010.
Yeah, that looks
Uh,
sharp.
yeah, I mean, the interior is not perfect, but the story about this guy is he's a friend of mine who I always thought, I want to say cocky, but you know them dudes that carry themselves, they're not scared of nobody, they'll fight anybody. And he's
Yeah.
only like 5'5". Yeah, that was him. But long story short, he was a DJ. He was at a bar one night. These dudes beat him down, bro, to the point to where he can't even speak now. He's been in like traction and all that rehabilitation for years, man. His
Wow.
motor skills, everything. He can
From that incident.
yeah, and they bought that. He had that car, and his son was using it to go back and forth to school. But he's thinking about I can get a really good deal on it, so I might even grab it just to flip it. But
Yeah, that's what's
at the
up.
end of the day, Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
true.
Never make a
See,
permanent decision on temporary feeling. That's a great statement.
I know, and it sucks though, man. Look at this. After my best friend took his life, his mom from Belgium has contacted me twice asking why. That sucks, man.
A kid I went to high school with, he was like a year or two older than
Hey,
me,
Emerald.
but him and his father got into like a huge blowout one Friday evening or something like that. And he went out back into like their shed or, their like detached garage and he like hung himself. And then it's like, oh, whoa, I'm so mad. I'm going to show you, Dad. And then it's like, you know, it's just,
Well, imagine that though. That's the thing I'm saying. Like somebody who does that, right? Imagine what it's like once you put that on somebody, your family member. Like, you have a bad argument or something, and then unearth yourself. It's crazy. Oh yeah. See, I never wanted to unearth myself, but I'm not gonna say I've never been in a situation where I wanted to go like have an all out freaking, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
not I'm not saying like I don't want to say the word because yeah. Like have a way to go out with a big bang, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Like,
Like I could see that. Like when I watch them movies and I see them dudes at the end trying to get away and they just go out with a bang, I'm like,
yeah.
that's the way I would love to do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Adrenaline rushing, you know.
You know what I
But
think of when you say that? The movie Fury. At the end scene in Fury, where they like know they're gonna
oh
die,
yeah,
but they
yeah,
want to
yeah.
go out on their shield, and yeah, kind of like that. Balls
And
to the
that's the thing
wall.
though. I think if you do, like Jules was saying in Hardwire, man, like you have to seriously like don't make a permanent decision to, something a temporary feeling. Like once you do that, man, like there's, I don't believe it with my faith. I don't believe, I'm not saying you're not going to go to heaven or nothing like that, but, you know, I believe that it tells you that you have to live your life a certain way, man. I don't know what
Sure.
happens if you do that to yourself. I really don't. I think that you go in front of a big screen in front of God and he's going to say, really? You couldn't pray to me a couple times? Like, or he's going to embrace you and say, my son, I love you. And he's going to put his arm around you. I don't know, but I think that people should respect everybody's opinion. Like, even if you don't like that unearthing stuff, like, respect if people like it or they don't. Like, don't sit there and judge people, man. I'm not really into that, man. I don't like that shit. I really
Yeah,
don't.
like I could. Yeah, I know it's definitely a touchy subject too. And I mean, there's definitely a difference between the
Yes.
first option, unaliving yourself, and then being at super low points in your life where you have that thought of obviously I don't want to do number one, but it's like you don't want to be around to feel what you're going through, but
Well,
you got to
Bliss
tough it
Chris,
out.
thank you. Thank you that you respected yourself and you didn't do that. I'm glad you're still here with us, because I know even in addiction, man, that brings bad out of people too. People want
Brings
to,
you to your knees.
yeah. And the reason why I titled it People, Places, and Things is like, because it's the truth. It's so cliche, but it's like,
But there's
it,
there's a
it
reason
really is.
there's a reason that cliches are cliches,
Oh, yeah.
because
No
they
doubt.
work or.
How you doing, bro? I don't know you. I know you don't want to share your news, but how you feeling?
Oh no, I'm good. I mean, really, just same old. I got to get going around like 10:15. I got my son with me, so I got to drop him off and head over to an
What's he do?
appointment.
Day camp and shit?
Nah, he stays with me Monday nights, Wednesday nights, and then on the weekends too. So I just got to
Cool.
drop him. He was in camp, but his camp ended last week, so we're just hanging out the next month until he goes back to school. But
What
yeah, just looking forward, getting ready for the weekend. I guess we got the pool guys over right now. They're fixing.
he's got a love app, bro. Does he try to bring his friends over all the time?
Yeah, I'm gonna let him throw a nice little cookout slash pool party like the last Saturday of the summer before he goes back to school. I'm gonna let him have like 10 or 12 friends over to play wiffle
Emerald,
ball, go swimming, have a little party.
Emerald, thank you for that. I played music yesterday, the other day, and it's copyright free music. I couldn't monetize the video. If I
No
say
shit.
one curse word, they don't monetize the video. But yet I see all these people on there, man, screaming, cursing, doing whatever they want. And they get to have their videos up there. YouTube is tough, man. It really is.
Yes, it seems pretty touch and go. Like the same thing you do, someone else does, and it only affects one person. You know. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
what are you up to though today, buddy? You gonna go look at
I
that
have I
car?
actually find I'm going to the doctor's at 12. My family doctor. I want to get all my blood work done again. It's been about 6 months.
Yeah,
So I want to get all that done and
it's a good idea.
just really just do that. And then what else do I gotta do?
You
If
going to
it
look at
doesn't
that car?
rain, if it doesn't rain today, I'm gonna go I think it's gonna rain, but I have to change my car though, I have to change the oil.
Oh yeah, you do that yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
I know.
mean, I
I
didn't
know.
want to, but it seems like everybody's so busy, you know. But my son worked a double yesterday. I know he's tired.
What's he do again for a job?
He works at like a it's not like it's like a banquet hall.
Oh,
A lot of
nice.
a lot of my family's over there. They work like bartending.
Yeah, they work
You know,
banquets and like shit
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
and they've been there for years. So it's like a big family. You know what I mean?
Cool. Yeah, it's a good place to get your foot in the door. You know.
He's got one more year though. He graduates this year, man, and I hope that he goes right in the union, but he might. There's a place up here called. You ever hear Williamson Trade School?
Nah.
It's like the prestige trade school up here. But here's the thing: if you go to Williamson, you're looked at when you go for a job or whatever. They're looking at you like, yeah. But you got to do 3 years there, right? And then you come home on the weekends. They say, oh, they make men. But when you get in the union, like if he gets in the union, which he's going to some event with all the business agents. I got friends in all the unions and shit. So my brother-in-law's tapped in with a friend of ours who's a councilman in Philly. He
Oh wow.
uh he just had an event in Wildwood. Every union had steam fitters, electricians, they were all there. So
Nice.
my son's gonna start meeting these people, and then when he goes, I would rather him get in a union. 4 years, you're done. You'll be a
Sure.
journeyman making like $40 an hour.
Do a
And he's
little
a hard
apprentice.
worker too.
Yeah.
Cindy.
Well, actually, if you go to a trade school, I think a lot of that starts counting towards those hours. No, like,
They only take 1 year off, man.
uh,
So then he would have to do 3 years in the trade school after high school. So it'd be a total of 7, 8 years where he could be done in half the time. He wants to work. He wants to make money. I'm like, well, you're gonna
that's
have to
yeah.
go right in the union.
See, I really wish I listened to my father years ago, and I
You're
went and
not,
did
you're not, you're not. Listen, it's not
a
too
tech
late, dude.
school.
You're the perfect age, bro.
Yeah. Well, I
Telling
got a few things on the horizon I'm going after, but what I mean is, I knew I never was going to go to college, so I should have at least had something to show for high school. I didn't even graduate high school on time. You know what I mean?
Listen, if you would say if you went in the labor's union right now, right? Right? Say if you went in the union. Thank you, rehabilitated. If you went in the union right now, bro, you're 34. Just look at this. By 38, like you'll be and if you go to the labor's union, where's the school for that at? You got to do like ocean, all that stuff, get your Twix card.
Yeah, I
But
got my
other than
ocean
that,
tech
man,
card.
yo, look, you could do 20 years, start right now, 20 years in the labor's union, and they got the best benefits and 20 years retirement plan. 54, you're done. 55,
Yeah,
you're done.
I told
Think of
you
that.
last time, I was
It's not that far.
yeah,
Good.
been thinking about maybe looking into juvenile corrections.
That's
You
cool.
know, I'm trying to start
Yeah.
thinking of like a career and stop doing
Hey
dead end
Teresa, yo,
shit.
the what's the name? The juvenile corrections, bro. That's no joke. That's not an
Yeah,
easy gig.
no, I know. I think a few people I know have been doing that, and they said that they think I'd be a really good fit and this and that, and I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
you'd have
see.
to definitely. I would tell you. I know guys that did it. Get your training up, bro. There's a
Yeah.
place over here called
See, I never like. I have other
DJ
friends.
Premier. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's what's up.
See, I have quite a few friends that are in corrections, but it's adult corrections. I mean that doesn't interest me at all. But maybe being a correction officer for juvenile, like 14,
Oh
15,
wow.
16, 17, and I don't know. I just try to start thinking more long term.
But just hear me out. Say if you want to just say if you went the union route, right? You went
Sure.
the labors. Just think of that. In 20 years, man, you're done. You're retired. You got a pension. Just think of
Yeah.
that.
Mm.
Full benefits, pension. I don't know how much of the pension funds are going to be left after, these administrations on both sides, because I think that part of it
I mean,
is ridiculous, man. I
Social
mean,
Security probably won't be around much longer either, right?
nah, they're tapping that out, bro. Well, they're doing. I'm going to tell you what they're doing. A lot of that money is going. You got the migrants in hotels, man, and giving them benefits. Like you can't sustain, man, as a country. And they say about walls and this and that. Well, let me tell you something. Look at all the stories in the big book, right? They all had, lower the drawbridge. There was always a wall around. When you see like a dude like Mark Zuckerberg, oh, I hate. And then what did he do before he moved in his crib? He big perimeter wall. Obama
Right.
did the same thing.
Yeah.
Walls and fences make good neighbors.
Yeah, that's crazy. I know, right? And that's the whole thing. They're all big
Yo,
on like,
and then you might be getting, some dates because maybe women like a dude in your uniform, bro.
yeah,
You,
right?
you Officer Kingston, you could come on here and do some segments. You
Officer
know,
Doofy reporting for duty.
you gotta have your handcuffs out.
But shit, what the hell was I about to say?
Yeah, that would be good. Up the limit of income for Social Security. Yeah, that'd be good. Lance, what's up, my brother?
Shout out to
My dad's
Pittsburgh.
hanging. Yo, listen, let me tell you what I did to him yesterday.
I see you, Big
I said,
Lance.
let my dad live a little bit, and Lance should be proud. I got McDonald's for the kids and my dad, no Slurpee, but I gave him a Big Mac and fries, man. And it's true, like, let's just say he didn't agree with him. And, I should have known because I have to clean that crap up, literally.
I should have known.
So what else is up, man?
Shit, not too much, man. Just kind of getting my day going. Got a little running around and shit this afternoon, and then you know,
Yeah,
head
I like
going
that
down to
name.
bed. But I find
She
that
said,
so,
"Get the uniform. Look,
uh,
get the uniform and bring on the badge bunnies."
bro. Don't
I
you
like
find
that.
that so crazy how like women
Oh,
COs at
wow,
like
wow.
at adult prisons get in trouble for like having relationships with the officers? Like, I don't know. I just can't see how they would want to do that.
Because in their mind, man, it's not about the act; it's about the whole
Mental
adrenaline rush
aspect.
of not getting caught. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
That like trying to get away with it. That whole adrenaline rush. That's what it's about.
Yo, do you remember the thing that happened about 2 years ago with the guy who escaped from that prison down south? The lady officer helped him escape with the whole plan, and then they ended up being on the run for about a week, and then they got killed.
You're
Do
talking
you
about the
remember
guys
that?
the guys in New York.
This was like down south, like
It was
Miss.
one guy or two guys.
No, it was one guy and then one female guard who was working at that prison for like 20 something years. Um,
Well, let me tell you what.
I find people that escape from prison and that whole like on the run shit that fascinates me so much. I'm always uh, keeping up with that.
How about this? Hold on.
You
Nobody's
ever?
talking about this. Look, I didn't want to talk about this, and I'm not making this show political because this is a Democrat concern and a Republican. Can you see the screen? Look, U.S. intercepts Russian Chinese bombers off the coast of Alaska. Did you see that, bro?
No.
Yeah. Look, Russia, Chinese warship spotted near Alaska. You ready? Check this out. I'll get strike for this too. The U.S. military intercepted several Russian and Chinese bombers in international airspace. Hold on. Near the coast of Alaska Wednesday. Two Russian Tu 95s and two Chinese H 6s entered what is known as the Alaska Air Defense Identification Zone. North American Aerospace Defense Command said in a statement Wednesday. Hold on, shit. The
That's insane.
aircraft was detected, tracked, and intercepted, NORAD said. They remained in Alaska at whatever and did not enter the airspace. The bombers were intercepted by UF F 16 and F 35 fighter jets, along with Canadian CF 18s and other support aircrafts. A U.S. defense official confirmed to CBS News. The official said this marks the first time ever that Chinese Russian aircraft have jointly entered the Alaska, and the first time Chinese X6 have encroached off Alaska. They got one of the biggest armies now ever. But let me
Wait,
tell you something.
So
Let me
Russia
tell you
and
why you guys nobody's paying attention. You guys got to watch because you have, you know, this shit going on with Russia and China. They see weakness in our country, bro. What did I say about predators? They find the weakest time. That's when they pounce, and that's what's going on, bro.
yep. And then
For real.
especially with the whole assassination attempt and everything surrounded with that, I'm sure our guard is down with a lot of other things, you know. And
Well, you know,
a lot of countries know they only have 3, 4, 5, or until November or whenever that date is to make moves and to, you know, do whatever's left on their agenda.
well, they said that Emerald said it was an AB guy and a guard, the one you're talking about. But I'm just saying like
Okay.
this, bro. You're talking about like even with now they're saying this that the thing that happened with the assassination attempt. Oh well, there was a kid, 6-year-old kid missing in a crowd. I'm like, bro, we watched. How did this guy get all to like? I would say it again if it was Biden. I don't care. Like nobody should ever be able to get that close to a president, man.
Yeah, there's a lot more to what we know
Yeah,
and
I,
what
I
we're seeing, especially with that lady dodging all the questions and not, you know, it's
she resigned, thank God. But Bliss Chris, I think that was the best speech of his life, Benjamin Netanyahu. Oh, it's scary. Yeah. And I'll
it might,
tell you,
yeah.
I
Well,
don't feel like just because she's a woman and she's African American, I don't think that should be the reason why anybody, like, the left always tells you, the right's
yeah,
about people,
don't
places, things. But
uh,
now they tell you if you don't vote for her because she's African American and a woman, then you're a piece of crap. People vote who you want to vote for, man. Straight up. Who cares? People like it, they do. They don't. Who cares, man? I think she's a clown. Straight up. I really do. And show me what she's did. She's locked
I know I can't even.
minorities up. Go look at the list. There was guys that were locked, offenses that could be out, and her's a district attorney. She didn't let them out. She doubled down. Like, come on, let's not say you're running on a record. Remember
Yo,
this when she
go
ran
ahead.
real quick. She didn't get one vote. Not only that, they didn't even want her. Obama still hasn't even endorsed her yet.
Yeah, or
Come
Biden.
on. Let's keep it real, man. But anyway, what
Crazy.
were you about to say? My bad.
Oh no, I was just like, you know, scrolling around last night and I saw some footage from like Yellowstone National Park in
Yes.
Wyoming. Did you see that?
What is it?
I don't know. In Wyoming, the national park out there, Yellowstone, there was like I forget what it was called. It's like a hydro. Shit, I forgot the term, but it looked like a huge blast. Jeez, I looked it up too before I hopped on here. It was like a hydro something explosion. But look it up, bro. Look up like Yellowstone explosion and play it if you could, unless you get copyrighted. But
No, I'm already gonna copyright it anyway. I don't even worry about that.
yeah,
That's why I like doing the shorts, and I'm gonna start uploading videos.
I seen your
Yellowstone, what was it?
Yellow
Explosion.
Yellowstone explosion.
Oh
Pretty.
crap!
You see families and people sprinting away, dude. It looked like a fucking volcano erupted or something.
And guess what? We're gonna play this crap.
Yeah, it looks
So to
cool.
everybody out there, I do not own the rights to this. This is who is this? Good Day.
In a
Oh,
bumblebee dress.
is this? I don't know which one this is. Oh, NBC News. I don't own the rights to this.
Is that Megan
Fair
Kelly?
use.
Moments caught on camera yesterday at Yellowstone
Fair
National
use.
Park. Take a look at this. A massive hydrothermal explosion sent visitors running for safety at the park's popular Biscuit Basin. The eruption caused extensive damage to the boardwalk there. Thankfully, though,
bro, fair use. What
like
was it? Do you know?
It looked like a damn
nobody was
fucking
injured
spacecraft.
in that section of the park. Of course, now attempted at the park's popular Biscuit Basin. The eruption thermal explosion sent visitors running for safety at the park's a massive hydrothermal explosion. Take a look at this. A massive hydrothermal explosion sent visitors running for safety
bro.
at the park's
I wonder
popular
what
Biscuit
caused
Basin.
something like that.
Hold on a second.
It's pretty interesting.
Let's see. No one was hurt.
Wow.
Wow, 2 miles worth. Old Faithful.
That's crazy.
It's a hydrothermal explosion was caused water suddenly transitioning to steam in the shallow hydrothermal system beneath the Black Diamond Pool, the U.S. Geological Survey said. Survey says geological. Wow, given recent changes to the hydrothermal plumbing system, small explosions of boiling water from this area in Biscuit Basin continue to be possible over the coming days to months. Wow. So that's going to be going on for a while, bro. What do you think of that?
Wow, yeah. I didn't know if that was like a one-off or if that might happen.
No, that's going to keep happening.
Wow.
I know, but that's what they're doing. I watched this lady, Joy Reid, the chick from MSDNC, and I'm talking to Mitch McConnell, the far right Republicans. I don't like them either. But this woman talks about, don't make it about race. Don't make it about race. She didn't even like her. She was all in for Biden. They were covering that up, man. Look, Biden should have been, getting help. It shouldn't be playing with the country, man. You got all these people, these maniacs in other third world countries that see weakness here, man, and want to do some crap. Yes, they're buying all the property and military installation bases. You're right.
They're fucking buying properties kind of all around the country, even in like upstate New York and this and that. Like,
look, that's a whole nother topic. People behaving stupid in Yellowstone.
Yeah.
I'm not on Twitter. I don't even know how to use it, man. I tried.
Yeah, I'm not on that either. I just got.
Yeah, that was boiling water coins. They said the way that it happens in that one area with the steam and all, I guess when it hits each other, it makes a little explosion. That's pretty cool, though, bro.
Yeah, right.
Definitely. How's your son doing? He's chilling?
Yeah.
Your mom probably loves having him there, huh?
Yeah, definitely. More the merrier, More the merrier. We had to, for our pool pump, I had to dig like a 2-foot trench, kind of over to like our shed so we could hook up like, electric for the pool pump and stuff like that. So I had to dig like almost a 2-foot trench, and I had him out there with me the other day helping me out and shit. I actually made like a little 20-minute video of us doing the ditch. Maybe I'll make that into a video and post it or something. Us working outside.
Well, look at this. Hold on. I'm trying to. Damn, Detroit, Michigan's the worst city in the U.S. I thought it was St. Louis.
It's always a toss-up. Trump was actually just in Detroit, I think, not too long ago. He's like one of the only presidents ever to go down to the hood in Detroit.
Yo, look at this. Mississippi has a state, look, the highest gun violence. Wow. For every 100,000 people, they got 29.7%. And then look at this. You got in St. Louis, for every 10,000 people, you got 18.6%. I think that's worse.
Wow.
Yeah, it's sad, man. It's really sad. Johnny was just in Detroit.
Yeah, he was hanging out with Big Les, right? From Pawn Stars.
Yeah, I don't like that. Look, apple cider vinegar. He's nuts. Johnny said the edibles over there and the cannabis was good prices.
Yo, you
She
know
said
what's pretty?
Camden's still kind of.
Well, yeah, Camden's a real bad area too. That's right outside Kensington, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Nothing like Kensington and Philly, though, bro.
I saw that video with Johnny Mac fishing with that dude Gunner like 2 years ago. I think they were trout fishing.
Yeah, he just went. He just seen him again.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, apple cider vinegar. You guys keep laughing. That's just the bomb. Johnny is losing weight. He's getting in shape. But so what do you got going on today, bro? I'm not staying on here long. I got some shit I gotta do.
Yeah, I gotta hop off here at like 10 o'clock, maybe a few minutes after the latest, because I gotta wash up and
We
drop
gotta we gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about the game night thing.
yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, we could talk about that off here sometime. I mean, I just got a little bit more results on that. I got a call from like the urologist and shit yesterday, but yeah.
Wow. I personally know somebody that seriously told their mom that she wasn't welcome to the holidays because of politics.
I
The mom
see
crossed
that
over and wow.
all on my Facebook. People that have been friends for like 30 years, they're like, "Oh, well, I don't agree. You like Trump," or but vice versa. Like, I don't. That's why I don't even like talking about politics at family parties and shit like that. You know.
Bliss Chris, I used to be in downtown Baltimore at night where the Inner Harbor is, where that hotel, the Brookshire, that's where I used to stay. I used to go to Baltimore every year, man. I love it there.
Dude.
Cheesecake Factory. They got this place in Baltimore. You go out in a boat. There's a restaurant in the middle of the like bay or whatever you call it, man. It's freaking awesome.
I
love Baltimore.
I went down to Baltimore with my old boss, Rob. He had a moving company, and we went and did a move down in Baltimore, and then we had to go to Tennessee. But, dude, that was my first and only time in Baltimore. But, like, we were downtown, and we were probably not in a great area. Dude, it seemed like another dimension to me. I seen, like, dudes walking around
bad
with, like,
down there,
three
bro.
eyes, and it was a scary place.
That's sad, Steven.
Right over by where the Ravens play and the Orioles play, Camden Yards.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful over there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The family doesn't talk, man. Could you imagine that? Like you're not talking to your family over that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
ECA stack. Ooh, what you know about that, Emerald?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hit that like button, people. I don't ask for money, but hit that like button.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. The last handful of like lives and streams.
My brother, God bless. I hope you're well, man. I hope the Lord's got you in a good way, brother Johnson.
I was just gonna ask where my boy brother Johnson was at. Good to see you, buddy.
Oh, the Hilton? Yeah, I know where that's at. But the Brookshire, I love that place. I don't know if it's still open. I love that.
Code, how long does it take you to get to New York City? Maybe 2 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're a little far from me. Like 3, 4, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep. Yeah.
If I went to Connecticut, if I come up there, though, I got to go see my people, man. I got family over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to come down your way fucking, if not by the end of August, maybe by like September or October. I'm going to take the train down there and come say what up for 2 days or something.
See, look at that. It's a good story, man. Look, in the Inner Harbor, Lance said we played at Navy my senior year in college, and we stayed in Naval. That's what's up, man. Yo, it's beautiful over there. That Naval Academy or whatever.
Dog?
That Naval Academy, whatever they got over there,
Lance?
that thing's bang. Lance a good dude, man. Really good dude.
I wonder if he.
Everybody in here is good, man. Like, it's good.
Yeah.
You get up to, we got up to 30, and you get to like up to 30, and there's all good people in here. No drama, no bull crap, man. You know?
Hell yeah.
But I can't understand a lot of other shows. I'm trying to like keep track what's going on, and I can't.
That's all right.
I'm not staying on long. I'm gonna probably do like 5 more minutes, man, because I gotta.
Good with me. I gotta roll.
You got stuff to do too, right?
Yeah, I got a day filled with stuff to do, which is good.
How's your mom doing? Good.
Yeah, she's just at work today. We got the people here.
You have a brother?
Yeah,
You said
yeah,
you have a brother?
yeah, he's a little less
That's
than 2
cool.
years 2 years older than me. He was here last night. He had to stop and get some packages. He lives in the
Wow,
city,
look at this.
so he has his packages dropped off here. Damn, I forgot what else I was going to say. It'll come back. It's important.
You're about to say, Code, you're a really cool dude, bro.
You the man. That's the disclaimer.
Where
But
is the
yeah, we got a great little, or you got a great little community here, man. I'm glad to be.
Yo, did you hear about this? The video of the police officer kicking and stamping on a man's head. Did you see that? I think it was in
Yeah,
England. I can't
I
find the
see that
video though.
video every day. Just
No,
different
this is in
different date and place.
England.
I saw some England cop take a machete off of a guy that was like snatching phones or something.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
He's like, "Look at this!" He pulls out like.
Whoa, hold on a second. Hold on.
I wonder if Lance.
They're gonna definitely strike me for this, but I don't care. Look at this crap. You ready for this? Pay attention. Look.
Christian World News, rewriting the Bible, the Chinese government's attempt to change God's word, and
You see that? Fair use. You see that, bro?
its shocking portrayal of Jesus. Plus, taking the command to love your neighbor one step further. How believers in the South are praying for the people of North Korea. And
fair use.
Worship like you've never seen before, featuring laser technology and the music of Christian artists. See the Museum of the Bible. One of the changes in this new Bible turns Jesus into a murderer. Dale Hood has the story.
Wow. Fair use. Kingston, you still here, right?
Yeah, for another moment.
Chinese Christians received Bibles for the first time.
I didn't know
with
this
as many as
on.
130 million reported Chinese Christians and the continuing explosive.
That's awesome. 130 million? I know a lot of them are Buddhist. Wow, look at this. Jesus once had angry the crowd who was trying to stone a woman who had sinned. He was without sin amongst you. Let him cast a stone at her. No, he didn't. Word King is they stabbed him before. Wow, bro.
Who had sinned.
I feel like that's sacrilegious. I don't even want to look at that.
Yeah.
That is sad, bro.
That is weird, huh?
That's see, look, Brother Johnson, you're here. What do you think about that? Chinese rewriting the Bible.
Yo, real quick before I forget, you know how Trump got shot at 6:11 p.m.? There's like a a Bible verse for 6:11. You got to read that after this. It's crazy. It basically says exactly like what Trump went through, and fighting off the devil with armor.
Here you go. He said, can you read Isaiah 12:2? Behold, God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For the Lord Jehovah is my strength, my song. He's also become my salvation. Amen to that. Which one you want me to read?
6:11.
Brother Johnson, what's up with them trying to rewrite the snake? Yeah, they should make egg rolls and shut up for real, man. Like, whatever you do, you're Chinese or you make clothes, whatever. And it's not a stereotype. Whatever you do, God bless. Like Italians, stick to pasta. Look, in the last days, Babylon the Great. Oh, man. I got to have him on one day, Brother Johnson. You got to come up. I want to, do a little, I'm assuming you're a Jehovah Witness, which is cool. They're good people. When they knock on the door, I always talk to them. Even though we believe a couple different things, but
yeah, read 6:11 when you get a chance, dude. It'll
I'm gonna do it right now. Which one? Which one again?
6:11.
Which Psalm or proverb?
Did it start with an EST something?
Ephesians?
Yeah, I think so. something about armor to fight off the devil. Maybe I got the wrong one, but it was 6:11 because that's the time he got shot.
I think that's Ephesians. It's not Ezekiel.
No, it sounds like Ephesians.
See, like, even in the book, the Torah, the Jewish Bible, they have the same Deuteronomy, Leviticus, Numbers, Exodus, and Revelations. 5 books in the Old Testament is the same in that. I always do that, man, when I'm like running through them.
What time's your computer say? Do you have a time in front of you?
What time you got to go? 10:10. 10:07. What time you got to roll?
Yeah, I got to roll in 3 minutes.
All right, hold on. I'll read this and we'll bounce because I got to go too.
I hope it's the right one.
Yeah, it's Ephesians.
Okay.
I know it's around here near Philippians, Thessalonians. Galatians, all the Asians. Corinthians. I always pass by it.
Huh.
Come on, man. Yeah. I see that they have that too. Jehovah says a lot in the Bible. Man, we're not doing that. We're going to do this.
Yeah, see, Snurk
Sweet
just
graces,
said
help me out.
it's put on the armor of God so that you may be able to stand firm against the tactics of the devil.
We should have had you read it.
Well, yeah, no, that I clicked on the comments.
That's
Yeah,
crazy,
it was something.
man.
There was something.
Oh, here it is right here. Which one? 6?
11.
Look
6:11.
at this. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in the high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Wow, that's deep.
Yeah, I think that was it. Crazy though, man. On armor of God. So
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Shit. Yeah. But
He said, look, he said the Chinese government wants to rule the world. Even Ray Charles can see that.
shot. That's funny. What up, Sessa? But yeah, man, I got to start getting my gear together and go start my car and get my son ready to roll.
Go ahead, brother. I got to get rolling too, man. I got a lot to do.
Sounds good, my G. I'll talk to you a little bit
I'll
later.
call
today.
you later. Yeah, I was knocked out last night, brother.
No sweat.
But to everybody in the chat, as usual, thank you for coming, man. Stay blessed, not stressed. Let God handle the rest. Remember, love yourself. Look in the mirror and say, oh my God, I like that guy right there, that woman. That's a beautiful person, man. Pump yourself up. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Be kind to one another, man. Don't let anybody rent space in your head unless they're paying you. It's like, God bless everybody.
Always
I'll see
remember,
you.
JETS, Jets.
Eagles. You see, the Eagles got that running back.
Oh, Saquon?
Ah.